Right, well, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Just positioning this right. Oh, we've got quite a few people tuned in already. Hang on, just going to put this down a little bit. Brilliant. Okay, how is everybody? Are we all good? Yes, got quite a few people who've been looking at our ducklings, the music. So we didn't have funky dancers because we thought you'd like to see the ducklings a little bit more. So, another week has passed since Mrs. Lewis's fabulous assembly last week, and they've grown so much, yeah? Jack McGovern has noticed how much they've grown. Hello, Jack. Sophia and Caitlin, hello to you guys as well. Okay, so start of assembly. What do we normally do at the start of assembly? We come in. Well, you're in already. You sit down. Well, I'm guessing you're sitting down. I don't know. I'm sitting down. You guys sitting down? Yep. Got all our toys here. All our mascots are all sitting down. We say good morning, don't we? Okay, so let's see if we can do this again. I am going to say good morning, and then you're going to say good morning back. So good morning, Pashley. Ah, that was very good. That was lovely. Thank you very much. So beautiful weather this week, and it's been, just a normal week at Pashley. Or has it been a normal week at Pashley? I don't think so. I think, actually, it's been quite an exciting week, quite different. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So, as promised, we have been thinking long and hard about how we can keep the ducklings. And the good news is that we think it's possible, but Mr. Geel, the kindest site supervisor in all the land, okay, has gone off and he's just getting that final phone call. Okay, so hopefully he's going to be able to come in and tell us some really good news. Okay, because we just need that final okay. But I'm quite excited. Are you excited? Good. Okay, well, hopefully you'll all be able to get the news soon. We're just waiting on him, hopefully be coming in any minute. But luckily, I've got lots of other things to do as well. So, let's start giving some awards out. Okay, now first of all, we have awards for the Maths Master, because maths is one of the things that we have really been focusing on this year, and it doesn't matter whether you're at home or whether you're in school, okay, it doesn't matter where you are, if you're outside, if you're in the park, we know up in the woodland we can do maths anywhere. And these are people that we have spotted doing really, really good maths. So these are our Maths Masters of the week, okay? So we have got in Squirrels class, Florence, well done. Hedgehogs, Platon. Rabbits, Amber. Foxes class, Bethany. Badgers, Jackson. Moles class, Mikhail. Robins class, Monty Ayers. And Woodpeckers, Bensay, well done Bensay. And Owls class, Sebastian Buchanan Bray. So we have got 9 Maths Masters. Let's give them a big round of applause. I think you can do that a little bit louder. Could you do that a little bit? Maybe you could shout as well. Maybe you could say, well done. Let's try it again. Well done, well done. Brilliant, because we love maths at Pashley. Okay, so we've got the Maths Masters Awards, and they have been doing some doubling. So I can't actually go into the classes at the moment, which, as you can imagine, you know what I'm like. I'm finding quite tricky, but I'm allowed to go to the front part of the classroom door, and I have to stand there at the front part of the classroom door, and then I can see really good learning going on. Okay, so what I did this morning is I went into one of the year 1 bubbles, but not inside the classroom door, of course, and I stood and I saw some amazing doubling, okay? And I couldn't believe it. So Pearl Bubble were doing some really, really good doubling, and there was Bryn. So I'd just like to say well done to Bryn. He was very, very good. And there was Peter. So Peter was really impressive as well. And then I'm trying to remember the third person that will come to me. But yeah, so 3 people did some really amazing doubling and then carrying over in their heads. Amazing, absolutely fantastic. So well done, some maths going on everywhere. So, our value of the week. Now who could our value of the week be? Can you see our Pashley values? Let's just move this a little bit that way. Is that a bit better? No, I'm going to move it down. Oh, that's better. Look guys, you're all in shot now. It's much better, isn't it? Okay, so last week, can you remember who it was last week? Who was our Pashley value last week? Was it the equality elephant? Was it the equality elephant? No, it wasn't, was it? Was it the honesty otter? No, it wasn't the honesty otter. Could it have been, I know, was it the penguin of perseverance? No, I don't think it was either. It was the raccoon, wasn't it? The raccoon of resilience. Or having a few hellos, okay? Hello from Oscar B in Pearl Moss, that's right, okay. So this week, it's going to be the panda. And Mrs. Lewis showed me a really good clip, on Facebook just this morning, and it was of some baby pandas. Maybe we can put that onto our Facebook page later on. But pandas, when you watch them play, just something magical about them. And it just makes you smile. And actually, if I think about smiling, I think about being positive. And being positive today, I think, is a great place to be in, okay? So we have been looking at who is particularly positive from all our children at Pashley Infant School. And actually, loads of people are really positive, and lots of staff, all our staff, always have big smiles on their faces, big smiles if you come into school, big smiles if you see them out on the street socially distancing. So we have got a few children who are our positive pandas of the week. Now, rather than giving out the bands that we normally give out, we're not going to do that. Okay, so you're going to have a postcard, okay? And we've got the new Pashley postcards. I think Mrs. Lewis showed you this one last week, didn't she? And that was of the rhino, okay? And then this one, this week, okay? Look, can you see that? I'm going to hold it up a bit closer. Isn't that beautiful? And clever Mrs. Hutchinson has done that one, okay? Like all the others. Okay, so some of you are going to get one of these through the post. Shall I let you know who it is? Do you want to know? Oh, hello from a few people. Hello, Alberta. Hello, Cressida. Hello, Matilda and Florence. Shall I tell you who it is? Shall I? Okay, I won't keep you waiting for any much longer. Okay, so it is lots of children being positive. Let's start with those children in year 2 this time, okay? So these children are going to be getting one of these either at school or through the post. Okay, so we have got Daniel Lade in Owls. Well done, Daniel. In Woodpeckers, we've got Junior. In Robin's class, we've got Esley. In Mole's class, we have Brooke. In Badger's class, we've got Amelie. Well done, Amelie. In Fox's class, it's Thomas Gould. Well done, Thomas. In Rabbit's class, it's Olivia C. Well done, Olivia. In Hedgehog's class, it's Lexi Blunder. Well done, Lexi. And then in Squirrel's class, there's Elaine, who's been very positive. And actually, I've noticed that Elaine is getting on really well when I've been watching her doing her learning from a distance. So I've been really impressed with all of those people because they've been learning at home, some of them at school, but all with a really good positive attitude, because we know that keeping positive really helps our whole well-being, doesn't it? Can you hear the ducklings? Can you hear the ducklings? Oh, I can hear some other birds outside. Oh, look, it's like there's a competition in here. That's funny, isn't it? And I'm not sure where Mr. Jill is. Yeah, I'm just going to send someone very special to go and see if they can find Mr. Jill for me, because I'm hoping he's had that phone call, okay, and I'm hoping he might have something else to be able to show you, because there's lots of things to be able to see. In the meantime, I've got a few hellos, a few more people. Hello, Ada. Hello, Stan in Fox's class. Nice to see you. Who else have we got there? Got quite a few people already saying hello and everybody tuning in. Okay. Good morning, Ruby Jones. Good morning. Okay. So, very exciting. It's been a thrilling week at Pashley. Okay. And as you can see, if you've been tuning in right from the start, the ducklings have really, really grown. Okay. And they look as if they're about to hatch. Shall I show you the ducklings again? Hang on. Right. Can you see them? Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. They have got bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And now they're going to sleep. It's like if you've got younger brothers and sisters, or if you've had kittens or cats, those animals, okay, and little babies all need to be able to have some time sleeping. So they'll have this great big burst of energy and then they'll go back to sleep. So now they've had a little burst of energy and then they're having a little nap again. Okay, right. Mr. Jill is just here and he's been on the phone. Come on, Mr. Jill, come in, come in. Oh, it looks like he's got something with him as well. Hello, come in. I'm just going to... Okay, yeah, look. Right, okay. So, Mr. Jill's here, he's socially distancing, okay, but he has got two things, hopefully. He's got a bit of news about whether we can keep the ducklings or not, but before then, he's got something to show you, which is really extra special. Mr. Jill, I'm just going to move out of the way. Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Godwin. I'd like to share this with everybody. It's our new, exciting Pashley sign. Look, it's only just delivered.
So our Pashley sign,
Just being delivered.
very exciting. So you know we've got a sign outside the store when you go through the pedestrian gate. Well, we thought during lockdown, we were all thinking, what could we do to make our school even better? And look, we've got a new sign that's going to go up. We've got lots of building work going on over the holidays, but it's going to go up and it's got all our Pashley values in, and it's got our rainbow as well. So our rainbow that says a big thank you to all our key workers and all the people that have been helping all of us be able to go through this tricky time. Okay, and then here, look, can you spot some of our Pashley values? We've got the panda, the elephant, the otter, the raccoon, the penguin, the rhino, and then finally the koala. Okay, all right, so
Very good.
very exciting.
Very exciting indeed.
Do you want to just go and put that down, and then
I'm going to.
and then hopefully you've got some good news, Mr. Jill, about whether or not we're allowed to keep the ducklings, because we've all got our fingers crossed, haven't we? Have you got your fingers crossed at home? I hope so. Okay, so Mr. Jill. Okay. Mr. Jill, is the news good? Can we keep the ducklings? Have you found out? Is it possible? Oh, it could be possible. I hope so.
It's possible.
It's good.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
baby.
I can't be too loud. Can't be too loud.
Do apologise, little ducklings. We're keeping them.
We're keeping all
All
four.
systems go to build a brand new house, a new pond,
Oh, and a new pond.
and a little ladder to get up to the pond.
A ladder, so we've got to have a house, we've got to have a ladder, we've got to have a pond. Your designs have just inspired us this week. So all those people that sent designs in via email and Facebook, they were just amazing. So we've taken some of those designs, we've shown the governors, and the governors have just come back today to you, haven't they? And said, it's good.
Excellent
Brilliant
news.
news. Very exciting. Now, bit of a competition then, just for today. Just why not? Okay, do you remember ages ago, months and months ago, when it all first started and things had to change a little bit? And what we did was I set a competition for you to name the woodland classroom, which is just up there, that's why I'm pointing there. And it was a big success. I had lots of ideas. And we even had somebody who came up with a suggestion of the happy hive at the same time. I think that was Ziggy, wasn't it? So, we've got the woodland nest, okay? We've got the happy hive, but for the new enclosure, have we got a name?
No.
Oh,
We're
no.
going to need a name and a
We
new
are
sign.
going to need a name. So let's just remind you of our names of our enclosures so far. We've got Carrot Cottage, is that right? Just looking at Mrs. Hutchinson, who's just out of view. We've got Carrot Cottage, and we've got Cluckingham Palace, okay, which is a very clever play on words, which we like at Pashley. Okay, right. I wonder, could we think of a new name for the duck enclosure? Could you do that? Could you send some ideas in? Could you send some ideas in for us today?
That would be it. And then
Yes.
the winner will have brand new signs made up like the hive.
Well, we had
And a
signs.
wooden sign.
Do you think we could do that? Is that
You
okay?
can even get one in the shape of a duck if you wish.
Could we get one in the shape of a duck? No,
Anything is possible at Pashley Down.
anything is possible at Pashley. Okay, so you guys at school and at home, and that includes the adults, that includes our staff, okay, please can you all make sure that you guys have a good think and come up with something really clever, okay? And then what we're going to do is in the next assembly, I'm going to share with you a few more ideas about how it's going to look. Okay, so Mr. Gill, thank you
I've
so
just
much.
thought of a very quick one.
Oh, okay. Really good. You just don't know what Mr. Gill's going to say sometimes, so this could be quite exciting.
The duck-billed platypus. It's a residence for ducks, it's a flat. You know, I've set the bar very low. You can only go up there. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, all right, okay.
I just thought about this, I didn't know, it just comes to me back to
Of
it.
course it did. Yeah,
amazing, really.
yeah. I mean, imagine what you'd be able to do if you thought about it for a bit
People said
longer.
I should be on the stage. The first stage ever. But there you go. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, so we've got lots of ideas. Okay. Oh, hello, Anina. Okay, so got your thinking heads on? Okay, because you're very, very good at thinking at Pashley. All right, brilliant. Okay, so that's what we want you to do. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gill.
Thank you, Mrs. Godin, thank you, Mrs. Hutchinson, and a round of applause for Mrs. Hutchinson, who designed our very new sign.
She did,
Very
yeah.
good.
She's amazing, yeah. If I didn't say that, Mrs. Hutchinson, you are amazing. Very talented, very, very talented indeed. Okay, so moving on. I fancy a joke now. Does anyone fancy a joke? Yes? Thumbs up? Any thumbs up? If anybody wants a joke? Yep, okay, brilliant. Right, okay, so a joke. Hopefully we'll do it better than Mr. Gill's duck. Duck something platypus? Yeah, but okay. Well, anyway, moving on. So, okay, you ready? Sitting up straight? What time does a duck wake up? And you've got to say, we don't know. What time does a duck wake up? At the quack of dawn. Brilliant. And they're very loud quackers, our ducks. So hopefully they won't be waking up the rabbits and the guinea pigs in Carrot Cottage. Okay, so that's our first jolly joke. Okay, but so then one of them nearly flew out then, or not flew, but it was taking a big step. So, good to know how to look after them, and lots of people came up with really good ideas. Hi to Jack, and lots of people came up with some really good ideas, and about how to look after them, and we've got some fascinating facts. Okay, and the first fascinating fact actually came from Mrs. Hutchinson, and Mrs. Hutchinson told us the type of duck that these are called, and these are called a Pekin duck, and that's spelled Pekin. Okay, and they're one of the most popular types of ducks in the whole world, and they go across lots of different places and live in lots of different places. And at the moment, they're kind of a light yellowy orange, goldy colour, but they're going to end up. Do you know what colour they're going to end up? Did anyone find that out? Yeah. Yes, they are. They're going to end up white, very, very white, and they will have an orange beak. And at the moment, their beak is like a pinky colour. So if you look at Facebook and you look at the pictures, you'll be able to see. And they'll slowly change. But we're going to keep on showing you pictures and videos of the ducks so you can see how they change and how they develop. Okay. So let's go to we've had our Maths Master, and we've had our Positive Panda Awards. Now let's go on to our Home Learning and School Learners Awards, because some of you are still learning at home, and hello to you guys, and some of you are learning in school, and some of you have been in with us last week, and some of you are with us today. Now these people who I'm going to read out now are all going to have one of these, okay? So, These again were designed by the fabulous Mrs. Hutchinson. Okay, so are you ready? Are you sitting beautifully? Brilliant. Okay, so squirrels class first of all. Okay, Jacob in squirrels class, well done for good home learning. Stanley Burton, well done in hedgehogs. In rabbits class, Grace, well done Grace. In foxes class we have Alba doing lots of lovely work at home. And Ray, I think Ray's been doing some really good maths and some other learning as well. In moles class we have Eva, well done Eva. And in Robin's class we have Erin. I saw Erin this morning, big smile on her face this morning. Eric, well done Eric. And Archie, okay, so well done guys, very good. Okay, but what about those people in school? Because you've been working really hard as well, haven't you? Do you think we've forgotten you? Are you feeling a little bit sad? Just joking, we can't forget you. Okay, so, oh, they've just woken up again. Can you hear? They're going to be quite noisy, aren't they? So, school learners, well done these guys. Okay, in Fox's class, Emily. In Badger's class, Bonnie. In Mole's class, it's Robert, well done Robert. In Robin's class, it's Olivia. In Woodpecker's class, it's Mila. And in Owl's class, it's Justin Wright. So well done you guys. Okay, and in Squirrel's class, we have Felix. In Hedgehog's class, we have Evie Matthews. And in Rabbit's class, we have Fletcher. So well done. And they've been doing learning, just like people at home, people at school have been doing learning. Some people have been learning inside, but lots of people have been learning outside. So well done, guys. Very, very good. Okay, time for, I think, okay, you ready? Another jolly joke. Are you sitting up straight? Shoulders back? Lovely. Well done. Okay, serious face, no laughing. Don't want to see any smiles. Okay? So just like when we're doing this, when we've got the whole school with us, just the same, no smiling until we tell the joke. Very serious face. Brilliant. Oh, I think I heard a giggle then. No giggling either. So, jolly joke. Where do ducks go when they are sick? We don't know. Join in. We don't know. Where do ducks go when they are sick? To the duck tour. Such as smiling. And a bit of a giggle there, I noticed. Okay, duck tour. So not doctor. Duck tour. Love it. Okay, so hopefully you're all smiling and giggling now. Okay, brilliant. So, one more fascinating fact, and then we go on to our new award, the Dog Distancing Award. Okay. So this is, I'm going to turn these around again, okay, so you can see the ducks, okay. Right, hang on. They're having a drink. Can you see them having a drink? They're enjoying that, aren't they? They're lovely. Okay, now, you probably can't tell already, but we can tell, okay, well, it's quite difficult to do this. Sorry guys, I'm not an expert in this, okay, but ducks actually have their own little personalities as soon as they hatch, because they hatch and then they come out and then straight away we welcome them to the world, and we've welcomed them to Pashley, and what happens is they start developing their own little personalities. So you'll have somebody who's really quite confident, or a duck that's really quite confident, and then you might have somebody who's a little bit shy. So as they get bigger and bigger, just like with our chickens and just like with our rabbits and just like with our guinea pigs, we will be able to tell them apart because of their personalities, and they'll all look slightly different. So although it will look like they're the same because they're white with their orange beaks, okay, when we look carefully we'll be able to tell them apart, and part of that is because they've definitely got individual personalities. So it's quite exciting, okay, exciting. Okay, because because we can tell already. There's one that's really quite confident, and that's the one that's a little bit bigger than the others. That's Ruby, and Ruby was the first one to hatch, okay? So, do you want to know the names of the ducks? I don't know whether you've been told the names of the ducks yet. Shall I tell you? Okay, I think this was Mrs. Thomas's idea. So we saw some of the ducks hatch, we saw 2 of the ducks hatch, and I think there was 4 of us. We were all apart from each other, okay, when we were watching the ducks hatch, and we put that on Facebook. And Mrs. Thomas said, do you know what? We could name them after our bubbles, after our learning bubbles. So we have got Ruby, okay? We have got Sapphire, we've got Pearl, and we have got Diamond. So those are going to be the names, because then we can look at them and we can remember this time where things have been a little bit different, but fine, and we can look back and just think, oh yeah, that's why we named them. So it's quite an exciting time. Okay, so moving on, got a couple more things to do. Okay, all right. So we have got the Dog Distancing Award to give out. Dog Distancing Award. Okay, now, did anyone check us out on BBC South East last night? Okay, for those people that did, wasn't it amazing? Absolutely brilliant. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all those people that helped Mrs. Lewis. Mrs. Lewis, brilliant idea that she came up with when she was on a dog walk with Eric in the park, and she thought about how we could use dogs to help us in school. Okay, and Coco, sometimes you all know Coco already, so it was great, and the dogs did really, really well. So thank you very much to Mrs. Lewis for coming up with it and putting it all together. Thank you very much to Mrs. Thomas for doing the extra video clips. Okay, and thank you very much to the staff, and a special thank you, okay, to all the dogs, okay? And Coco is at home today, and she's practicing her autograph, which we're now going to call a portograph. Do you like it? Okay, I won't take my chance. I'm just trying. Right, so, Distancing Dog Awards. So these are the people that we've noticed in school, not just doing the distancing, but those people that we've noticed are really good at following the rules. So it could be washing the hands, it could be remembering to go around a certain way around school, it could be remembering that that you have to wait in a queue and in line. So, Distancing Dog Awards go to, in Squirrels class, Jessica; Hedgehogs, Teddy; in Rabbits class, Mia, who, although Mia's not in school, at home, we've heard, Mia, that you're being a really, really good girl, following those new rules that sometimes you have to do when you're not in school, so that's great. In Fox's class, Owen Thornton, well done, Owen. In Badger's class, Oscar Stace. In Mole's class, Luke, well done. And in Robin's class, we have Lexi Taylor, we have Eric, well done, Eric. And then finally, we have Tilly. Now, Tilly's been here for quite a while coming, because when we started the Panda Club, Tilly was one of the first people that joined, and she's a bit of an expert. So well done, all those people. And we have got, okay, extra well done to a couple of members of staff, and they are to Mrs. Howe. And we want to say a big thank you to Mrs. Howe, because normally she works with the children, and sometimes she does midday supervising, and she also is on the cleaning team, so she's got 3 jobs, and she's changed those 3 jobs just to do cleaning at different points in the day, and to help Mr. Gill and to help all of us out, okay, which is brilliant. So thank you very much, and we've noticed she's really good at following all the rules. And she's just here, okay? So let's give that to Mrs. Howe's just going to come in. You're live on air. Thank you for all your cleaning. Well done. Okay, so well done. And and it's making you safe. That's absolutely right, Mrs. Howe. So Mrs. Howe is doing all of her jobs as one job now, just at this special time, just to be able to keep us safe. And so she has to do lots of distancing and has to follow even more rules than the rest of us, so well done. And the other person like that is Mrs. Bidette, because Mrs. Bidette has been doing sport outside, okay, and she's really had to keep a distance away because she can't get into the bubbles, okay, but she's been helping the teachers and the learning assistants do some really good sport outside. So well done, and thank you, Mrs. Billette, because you've been following all the rules and keeping us safe too. So lots of people getting the distancing dog awards today. So well done, guys. So is that it then? Is it? Or is there something I've forgotten? Something I've forgotten. Now it is called the Celebration VIP Assembly. I've forgotten the VIP. I haven't really. Okay? But it's not anybody who's in school today. No, it's somebody who is at home. Oh, so this could work, or it might not work. Now, I don't know about you, but I love Ant and Dec. Okay, I think they're amazing. Okay, and they do things like this all the time. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So we like to be ambitious at Pashley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring Miss Dyer, and hopefully Miss Dyer will be outside somebody's house. Okay, and it's somebody who's at home today. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay. I'm just ringing her now. So she's gone in her car, and she's gone with Mrs. Butler as well. Oh, hang on, right, she's here. I'm just going to put Miss Dyer on speaker so you can all hear. Do you want to hear Miss Dyer? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to put you on speaker, Miss Dyer. Hang on. Hello, Miss Dyer.
Hello, Pashley. Hello, Mrs. Goody.
Oh, this is very exciting. Yes.
Just got out of the car.
Right.
Mrs. Butler's kindly given me a lift over.
Brilliant.
I'm at a very special location.
A special location.
And I just walked through. It's like a tunnel.
Oh.
A gravel pathway. So if anybody's got a gravel pathway outside their house.
A gravel pathway. Okay, right. Let's
look out the window.
Okay, so let's see if we can have any clues. Can I ask some questions and you just say yes or no? Is that okay, Miss Dyer?
That's absolutely fine, yes.
Okay, I love this game. Yes, no game. I used to play it all the time with my kids. In fact, I might play it tonight with them. Okay, right. So, is it somebody in year 2?
It isn't.
It's not in year 2. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. There's somebody in year 2. Everybody takes a turn. Okay. This is an easy one. Is it somebody who's learning at home?
It is somebody that's learning at home.
Okay, so it is somebody who's learning at home. Okay. Is it somebody who's in year 1?
It is somebody that's in year 1. Yes, it's a year 1 child.
It's a year 1 child. They live somewhere where it's got some gravel outside. So not a tarmac road, somewhere that's got a gravel road. Oh,
yeah,
so these are good clues.
And they've got a brick wall.
They've got
lovely bushes opposite them.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, could this be you? Could this be you?
So just walking along now, we've got a red car.
Yeah.
I see a silver car.
Okay.
Another silver car.
Yeah.
And it looks as though they've got a kind of darker red car right outside their house.
Okay, brilliant.
We've got some lovely flowers along here.
Yeah.
I'm nearly outside the house.
Okay.
And outside of their house, I can see lots of heart shapes.
Oh, how lovely.
So there's lots of heart shapes on their front door, and there's also a heart shape on the top window. I wonder if that person... I think the door handle's going, Mrs. Godding.
How exciting.
I think... Hello! And we've got an answer.
Who is it?
This week, our VIP is... James.
Is
We're
it?
at James's house. We're surprised. Yeah.
So,
What wonderful surprise, James. Well, I'm here to give you a few exciting bits. Do you know what I'm here to give you? No? Do you know what I brought with me? It's really heavy. Should I just go and get it? I'll leave these with you. Do you want to take those? So I'm just handing over James his sticker,
yeah.
his certificate,
Brilliant.
and his special band, and I've just got to nip behind this corner. I'm
Yeah.
going to pick up something really heavy.
Oh, did you? Because we were looking for it this morning, weren't we? Do you know what it is?
No,
everyone?
I sneaked it off, Mrs.
Oh, brilliant. I was a bit worried.
I've got myself prepared.
Good.
And it's really, really heavy.
Oh.
And James, what am I going to hand you, James? The invisible crown. So look, James, I've got the crown there for you. Do you want to pop it on your head?
you've got an invisible crown. You've got the invisible VIP crown today. James Howe, who is in Fox's class with Mrs. Burton. Now, James, the reason you got it is because ever since you started Pashley, you have been one of the most positive children that we've ever had, and you have been amazing at being kind and thoughtful to others. Okay, so you follow all our Pashley values. Okay, but this week we're really focusing on the Panda positivity. So Panda's just sitting with me here. Okay, and Mrs. Burton has said how positive you are, and also your teacher from last year, Mrs. Butler, she said the same thing. So, all since you've started Pashley, we are so proud of you. So well done. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye now. Brilliant. Okay. Well, we'll say.
Okay, well, what we're going to say is I'm going to say, I'm Miss Dyer, reporting live from James's house. Back to the studio.
Thanks, James. Thanks, reporter, Miss Dyer. Okay, brilliant. Well done. Let's give James a big round of applause. Okay. All right, you ready? Let's give James a big round of applause because hopefully he'll be able to watch this later. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I have to be quite careful because the ducks don't like that. Okay, so well done. What a lovely end to the assembly. Now there's just a couple of bits, all right, because we've got some other exciting things. So first of all, okay, we have got to try and name the duck enclosure. I can see there's a couple of people that have come up with lots and lots of ideas while we've been here, so that's brilliant. And the second thing is, your challenge today is to do a distancing dog poster. And that's great because you guys are so good at posters and art and that labelling and the lettering and doing it all carefully. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. And then don't forget to tune in tomorrow with Mrs. Lewis. Okay, so well done guys. And it's time that we go, all right? So I think the ducks will come back to sleep. They love a bit of sleep. I love a bit of sleep too. So lovely to see you guys, and we will see you soon if you're not in school today. And thank you for coming to our special assembly. Bye.